I don't post videos on Sundays, but allow me today to post this video because I have something. I have to speak something. I have to speak my mind out because everybody has a right to speak, and I want to start with something. You know, I want to start with an article and listen to this article I've written. Okay, story time. I'll go to Africa, straight to NYABOHANSE, but I'll start thinking that people there might be like Hanse. If I carry insecticide to deal with Hanse, it will end up killing the corn, and the people will blame me. They'll be hungry and shout, "No corn!" Then TV stations will come and everyone will be excited to share their story. Alright? They'll be so happy to see themselves on the TV that they will rush to buy cameras using their savings. Some will even sell their chickens that lay eggs for the village, and others will sell the donkeys that carry corn from the farm. Some might even try to exchange their animals for the cameras. There will be no corn left, only cameras. They will search for corn in the river, in the forest, in the farms, but they will find none. Only sand. Then every Hanse building will have cameras, and every person in NYABOHANSE will appear on TV. They will thank God for being seen on television, but soon, because of too many cameras, more than NYABOHANSE ever had, people will start telling all kinds of stories, some good, some bad. Then jealousy, envy, bad intentions will take over. What will be left of the Hanse in NYABOHANSE will become so dangerous that I won't even be able to spray them anymore. Okay? You got it? You got it? Now, I would say, like, I don't come from NYABOHANSE, but my NYABOHANSE is also my business because I am part of NYABOHANSE community indirectly. I left my home place to go to NYABOHANSE in the year 2023, and from that day, my umbilical cord was connected to NYABOHANSE. You cannot talk about MAWIRA, even if today I happen to die, in my eulogy, there will be somewhere where it will be written career-wise. The late Erick MAWIRA started his YouTube career after he visited the famous NYABOHANSE. Then he was introduced to the wider audience by the name I Am Marwa. Okay, that one will be written somewhere on my eulogy. So I also have a right to talk about NYABOHANSE. Secondly, I also have a right to talk about NYABOHANSE because even people who are in the UK, in the US, in every part of the world who are talking about NYABOHANSE, and they have never been in Africa, they have never stepped their feet in Africa, they have never interacted with Marwa, they have never interacted with Dimwango, they have never come close into contact with any of them, but they always talk about them, either on the negative way or on the positive way. But today I want to deal with these people who are talking negative about this family. And for one thing, I would say, I saw yesterday there was a meeting in the village, but apparently I did not attend the meeting. I just watched it from someone who was on the village, who was on the meeting. And I would say there are some people who, I don't know how their thinking capacity is, but they have shallow thinking capacity. And allow me to say so. Secondly, out of that meeting, actually, there's something that has always been exposed, okay? And I would say the issue is not the road. The issue is not the road. The issue is not the road at all. The issue is about what I've talked here. About there will be so many cameras. People will be tending to tell good stories, and others are going to be tending to tell sad stories or bad stories or even false information. You know? Because the issue is not the road. The issue is about jealousy, envy, and I don't know. And I would say for a reason, I would say like this. I don't hate NYABOHANSE. I love NYABOHANSE. That's why I keep on going back over and over. And I would say recently I was in Marwa's house. Like I've been going to Marwa's compound every now and then when I'm in the village. And I would say Marwa was in the house. And I was at the gate. I don't know, I wanted to exit, but I saw someone coming and they were going by the wall, you know, documenting. But later they went back, they stopped at the road, they started recording their videos from the road. And I'm like, why should you do this in our entire place? Why should you come to record in Marwa's compound, I mean gate? Why? Simply because Marwa has something that people are envying for. Simply because they know if they mention I am Marwa, if they talk anything negative about I am Marwa, they're gonna get views. You guys, you think YouTube is easy? YouTube is never easy. You think traveling is easy? Traveling is not easy. I'll tell you this for sure. And even this guy, he tried to travel. His views went down. But when he came back to the village, he was like, yo, I cannot travel again. Let me just do whatever I used to do. Let me just continue with my gossip, you know? So I would say like this. Those people who are calling Marwa all sorts of names and Marwa and that, Marwa has traveled all over 7 damn years. Now it's almost 8 years. He has been able to build his own organic audience. And then it's the same audience that he came with for us, he came with back in Africa, in the village, he was able to share with us. I am sure everybody who is watching right now, I would say 90% of you are watching me because you watched me from I am Marwa. And I wouldn't say like I'm worshipping Marwa or not. I am not worshipping I am Marwa. I'm just being grateful for what he did for me, and I will never forget that. And I will always respect him. Look at someone like Dimwango. Dimwango always puts it out very clearly out there. She says like, my brother's friends are not my friends, so you have to make a way to be my friend. And I did a video with Dimwango, it took time. And good things always take time. And I would say God's time is the best. And when it came time for Dimwango to give me a collab, it just came out naturally, you know. So I would say, how do I put these things? I would say these people who are fighting this family, all of you are fighting them because of you are jealous. Tell me, now let's do the logic thinking. When you are growing up, there used to be a rich family in the village, and everybody always wish to be like them. And this rich family, some of them never even used to open the gate to us. They never used to open gate to us. But if you listen carefully to Marwa and the Mwango story, they used to say like there used to be a rich neighbor who used to be so generous to them. Even at some point, they even used to be the friends with the daughter of that rich man. And out of that, Marwa picked something positive. That even when he gets money, he'll never be selfish. And that's what he's trying to do up to date. Marwa has been beaten on the street of traveling. He has been deported. He has slept in the airports. He has crossed over the biggest river, Amazon River. That's dangerous move, I'm telling you. Do you think it is easy to cross a water, but like in case of anything that happens, you can never even save your soul? It's not easy. That's a risky move. And that's why he is up to date. He's gonna be travel commando. So I saw people in the meeting. Someone had the guy to stand and say, oh, we don't have issue with Congrats Dad. We have issue with I am Marwa and Dimwango. What have they done? And in case you have an issue with somebody, just go report them to the police case. But now, you guys, I had someone also say like, I used to work at I am Marwa. He never paid me 150. And even another guy was not paid. My brother, you say like you used to be a slave. You used to wake up very early in the morning to come and fetch sand in that I am Marwa's compound. I remember very well, bro. I met you there and you were working with you. You used to get paid. You used to get paid, bro. Like this guy, he used to come and fetch sand in I am Marwa's home, in I am Marwa's, that next to I am Marwa compound. Then, at some point, I am Marwa even used to buy lunch. Why don't you count that? This guy, was almost finishing his education, his Form 4 education, and someday Maro asked him, hey, are you not supposed to be in school preparing for examination? Then he said, and I quote, there's some things that I need for examination and I don't have money. That's why I'm working here. Maro told him, tomorrow come, I give you some money, you go and sort your things, school things. Then after that, you come back to work after examination, after you're done with your KCSE. And that is exactly what happened. If the guy is someone who's doing, you see this, if it's not envy, you can always come and say the truth. Maro gave you someone to go and sort your school fees issue or the things that you wanted to buy, but you don't mention that. You always say like you're not paid. I remember if you're talking about people when we were preparing the rooftop for a helipad, all of us were working there. All of us, me, Gintu, Mogesi, Youth River, Dr. Awainot Kibe, Gake, and some other two guys. Only Manyani, Maninyani, or whoever he is. Only Mayani. And another guy. There was another guy. Me, I said I will not be paid because I was sleeping in Ayamara's home. I was getting fed from there. I was using his resources. There's no way that you can pay me and you're feeding me. And then my YouTube was doing good. Like Kibe, same. Kibe also said like, boss, you won't pay me. Gidiriva said the same. Gake said the same. But there are two guys. One of the guys used to say like his YouTube is not monetized, and his YouTube was monetized. And at that point he was at $500 and something, and he used to lie like his YouTube is not monetized, and he used to get 1,000 Kenyan shilling. Then people say like they were not getting paid, and he was given money every single day. Every single day he was getting money. Every single day we were working there. Why? Why lie to the universe? Why? I would say the problem is you guys have been fed. You have received some small money from people who watch you, people who hate Maro, because there are some people who hate Maro passionately. And I would say this is the reason why people hate Maro, because Maro supports everybody. Secondly, Maro is hated because he doesn't, I would say, how do you put this on? Because he's open, he's too open. Maro is also hated because he's too good. Like even if you attack him, he's not gonna respond. And now that you have started seeing the other cara of Maro, that now you are starting, like now you have come to see like, oh, so he can even report people. Oh, so he can even go to the court. Now you're getting shocked. That's why you're doing this. Now it has come from now being personal. Now it has even gone to the road. And then it comes to issues to do with relationship. I am 100% sure, I may not be married, but I am 100% sure, like, marriage is not easy. Marriage is not damn easy. I can fairly say that. Because even you who are married, tell me, marriage is not easy. Marriage calls for patience. Today maybe I may be high-tempered and I come and talk to you in a rude way, but as the days go by, we come to understand each other. We always find a meetup, like, how do you call it? Like we always come to have a ground, because marriage is not easy. I would say, like, even when I used to have my girlfriend, we used to have fights over and over, but we always found a way of leveraging our issues. Marriage is not easy. Now the meeting was set, and then, good luck or bad luck, the Mango was not in the village. Ayamaro was already not in the village. They had left. And then people say like, oh, he was running. So Maro is not supposed to do his things because you have set a meeting on Saturday that was abrupt, that even Ayamaro's father was not even aware of. So that you did that so that at least you can paint a bad picture. Like, oh, even the Ayamaro's father did not appear. This family did not appear in the meeting. That was your intention. Because how come every other single member of the community was there? But if I remember what I heard from the video, congrats, Dad said, I was not aware there was a meeting here. I only saw some people seated here because I was in the church, and I was like, let me just come and see what's happening. So many that you guys did this, those who organized the meeting, you did like this so that at least you can paint a very bad picture of Marwa and the family. Like, you see, they cannot even appear to the meeting because of how they are boastful. You see, that's how you're doing it. So the issue is not the road. The issue is not the road. And I'm talking about this because also, when someone buys a land, when you're selling a land, you must provide a road for people to pass their items in case they are building materials. You get me? And yes, sometimes the road can be so narrow. The road can be so slippery, like even the truck can miss. But does that not mean like the driver or the person who is the owner of the material that is being transported to the construction site is an arrogant person? That does not stay like that. The issue is not the road. It's hate. Pure hate. The issue is not the road. The issue is about jealousy. The issue is about quick success. The issue is about people want to be felt sorry for, so that they can be saying, oh, I am sorry that you have to go through that. Please go and do this. That's the issue. That's the issue. My brother, my sister, you can never wake up one day and do a video, then the next day you are at par with Maro. You can never do like that, bro. I have been on the internet, on the YouTube street for the last 1.5 years. And I would say all these years that I've been on the YouTube street, I've been trying to gather knowledge and mastering the game. So on my third year, that is when I'm sure like I'm gonna be getting some good money that I can even be able to do 1, 2, 3. Look at how Maro did. He was on the game for 7 years, and in the 7th year, that was when he started building his own house. And also I had some people say like, oh, Mama Ann's house does not cost even 1 million. The guy who was saying like that, what have you built? What have you built? What can you show us? So the guy was trying to paint a picture like Maro ate the money. Maro ate the money. That is what he was trying to pass through. Yet Maro was putting every single thing on the internet. When they go to buy material, it's there. Like, people of the world, what do you want? Do you want Jesus to come and say, oh, I am Jesus and I have come to save all of you? What do you want? God has blessed you with one man who is carrying all the burdens for the entire village, who is even carrying burden for the people who are not even from his own community, like me. I am not from his community, but he came and he gave me love. What do you want, people from NYABOHANSE? What else do you want? Maro has come. He has shown you guys, okay, there's no education nowadays, and even if we are educated, there's no jobs. You can use your phone, create this video, post, come to my channel, I give you a shout out and tell my audience like, hey guys, please, I urge you to support this brother of mine. Let him hit 1,000 subscribers, then watch his videos. At least he get money. Then after that, he's gonna be able to make $1 to $3. And that is exactly what happens. You saw like there's a friend of mine. He came there. They're a couple. His name is Eddie the artist, or Buja Kid. He came with he had 1,000 subscribers and plus. But right now, as we're talking, he's at 3,000 subscribers because Maro came and gave him a shout out. This guy has just been watching Maro on the internet, but Maro is so generous. You come, I give you a shout out. Then from there, just go push. So does that mean like, look at what he's doing? Like, look at all those beautiful homes that have been able to be made because of Maro. Look at how many kids have gone to school because of Maro. Why are you not talking about that? Now he tried to open the road. The road is not only benefiting him, but it's also benefiting the neighbors. What else do you want, my people? What else? People of NYABOHANSE, what you're doing to yourself, you're doing yourself a very, very great harm. Simply because, as you all know, Maro has been able to put that village on the map, and there are so many people who are watching him, people from different aspects of life, and people who have different what do we call professionalism. We have people who have mission, who are in missions. We have people who are rich, they can even construct a hospital for you. We have people who can even construct a school for you because the government is doing nothing nowadays. But all you're doing, what? You're cutting their legs. You're cutting their legs. And now when Maro decide to close his gate, you say, oh, his wife has, like you say, Maro even and his wife have decided nobody should be coming to our home now. You see? So you want him to you want him to be like, people are gonna be pointing, that guy is rich and very very, like, how do you say people, the person who is not welcoming? How do you call that, such a person? Because that is what you want now. That is what we want. Because Ayamaro has done his best. I was there another day, and a kid came from school, and this kid didn't. What the kid wanted was just $5. I would say like $3.5 for him to get money to go and buy report card. Mark you, this is not Marwa's kid. This is not Marwa's kid. And Marwa helped the boy. And even the previous day he was there, and the boy was given some money to go and pay in school. Then the next day he came back. And remember, this is not Marwa's boy, child. There was another boy also in the villa. And he was like, Marwa asked him, why are you not going to school? The guy said, oh, I don't have this and this. And Marwa gave him some money and told him, hey, you go sort your school issues, then after school, when you close the school, then you can come here. Look at how many kids are always, when we are doing the video, cooking video. It's not like, for me, I didn't record the kids. But every single day when you are cooking food in that compound, there must be over 7 kids who are not Marwa's kid. But when food is cooked, they are paid, they are given. What else do you want? What else do you want, people from NYABOHANSE? Why are you fighting? Why is jealousy so like this? Why the jealousy? Why the jealousy? Stop the jealousy, I'm telling you, my people. Love your village. Learn to speak positive about your village. Because when you speak positive about your village, people are going to come, people are going to invest in your village. People are going to come and buy land and develop that entire village. Remember, your village is strategically set in a very good position. I can even imagine. Because from NYABOHANSE to Nairobi is 45 minutes by plane. Right now you're lucky you have an airstrip. From NYABOHANSE to capital city of Kenya, Nairobi is 45 minutes. From NYABOHANSE to Masai Mara is just a close range. Meaning that you guys are very, very lucky to be where you are. Meaning that tourism can be your heart of everybody in that area can grow because of tourism. Why don't you speak positive about you? Why don't you all unite? YouTubers from NYABOHANSE, those who are fighting each other. Oh, this did this. Oh, this did that. And then those who are talking, those who are the negative reactors. Meaning that you guys, you're always focusing on reporting Ayamara's stuff, which are lies, yet your fellow brothers are even making their wives to have miscarriage. But you cannot talk about that one. You only see the speck in someone in my eye, but you cannot see the log in your eye. Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you say, oh, this guy has married... Hey, my friend, I'll call you back. I'm working. Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you report this guy who has been even sleeping with underage girls? Why don't you talk about it? Why don't you talk about this guy who has been sleeping with another girl in his second wife's house? Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about that guy? He beat his wife to a point like even the wife, the hair has to come out from the head, like he uprooted the wife's hair. Why don't you report it? But you're so lucky. Oh, Marwa has done this, the road. Oh, Marwa. Oh, Dimwango. Oh, I don't know. Oh, congrats, Dad. Bro, do this. I'm giving you a challenge. I am giving you a challenge. The negative reactors, all those who are talking negative things, and those who are even tagging, those who are using the entire Ondaris family. Why don't you do this? Take 1 month. Don't talk about Marwa. Don't talk about Dimwango. Don't talk about don't talk about who else. Don't talk about congrats mom. Don't talk anything about Ayamara's family. Don't talk about Ayamara's family. Don't talk about it. Okay? 1 month. Then you see what you're gonna happen to your channels. For me, I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself. Like, I know even if I don't go to NYABOHANSE, I'm still gonna do my video. I'm gonna get my 200 views, and I am contented. And I'm gonna get my $2 at the end of the month, and I am contented. Then there's someone had the guy to say, "Oh, Ayamara is a scam." What did he scam you? Oh, Ayamara is a con. How did he con you? I also see Marwa put everything on the internet to a point like even his own wife is saying Marwa is too open that he doesn't even have secret. People, those who watch Marwa, the audience, they're like, oh Marwa, you don't have even to put everything on the internet. That's how open he is. What I know about Marwa is he is an open book that everybody can read. But now I saw like someone say like, oh, the money has been used to buy the Mercedes Benz. Now let me tell you, this for those who are saying, for those who are talking about Marwa say like I don't know the money that has been used to buy Mercedes. There's something called the RPM and CPM. Okay, this is how YouTube works. When you get more views from the US, you are lucky, you are blessed, because with the less views, still you're gonna get some money. Look at Marwa. He has been on the ground for 7 years. He has built audience all over the world. And actually, Marwa is not even known in Kenya. I tell you for sure. He only became to be known in Kenya when he built Mama's house, because it was a record. A house has been built in 10 days. So that is when his name started surfacing on the internet. Even right now, if you say like Marwa is from Kenya, like he's not known in Kenya. No, Marwa is not known much in Kenya. I will tell you for free. So meaning that his RPM, I can estimate his RPM meaning like revenue per mile. Revenue. Let me check what is the meaning of RPM, because I want to educate these people. Meaning of RPM. Yeah, revenue per minute. No? RPM meaning revenue per minute. And then there's something else called CPM. Okay, listen to this. RPM stand for revolution per minute. No. Revenue, no, you're lying to me now. Meaning of RPM on YouTube. Hey people, I love NYABOHANSE, but now it's becoming too much. No bro, why are you doing this to me? What? There's something called RPM and CPM, okay? What does RPM mean when it comes to YouTube? Okay, on YouTube, RPM stands for revenue per mile. So I was correct from the beginning, which means revenue per 1,000 views. It is a metric. It is a metric shows how much money creator earns per 1,000 views, total views on their channel, including all revenue sources like AdSense, YouTube Premium revenue, Super Chat and Super Stickers, channel membership, merch, which are self enabled if enabled. Important. RPM is different from CPM, you know, which means cost per mile. CPM is what advertisers pay before YouTube takes its cut. Okay, because we are taxed from the YouTube. So CPM is what advertisers pay before YouTube takes its cut. So meaning that before YouTube takes Kenya we are taxed 30% of our salary, okay? And the more you make, the more the tax they take. So that means this is what now YouTube pays before. Like, this is what advertisers. So we earn from the adverts that are run on our videos. That we always tell you, don't skip the ads, okay? RPM is what the creator actually receives after YouTube takes its cut. Hey, it's even more. RPM, look at this. RPM is the creator. This is what the creator actually receives after YouTube takes it 45%. You see, 45% is share. If your RPM is $2, it means that you earned $2 for every 1,000 views on your channel. Total earning from all monetized features divided by total views. Okay, I'm not here to educate you guys, but I wanted to know you guys to understand what is the meaning of RPM. So I am Marwa's RPM. Even can I make a guess, because he has been on the game for so long and he knows his audience is out there. I can imagine his RPM is maybe $80 per 1,000 views, around 80, and I have my reasons that I don't say. Let's say like it's $80 per 1,000. Then I am Marwa post videos every single day. Let's give a minimum of 20,000 views per every video that he puts. So it is 20,000 views. 20,000 views times 20,000 views. Okay, times 20,000 views. Okay, times a month has 30 days. So how much is that? 48 what? 48 million. Actually, that is a lot of money. Let me just assume like I am Marwa's, maybe his RPM is about let me just give a 56. Let me give him a 50, because there's a friend of him whom I saw his RPM is $40 and he's not bigger than Marwa. So I'm trying to imagine his revenue is 50. Marwa's RPM is 50 times 20,000 views times 20,000 views. That's 1 million Kenya shilling times that, because he uploaded his videos. So that's how much? That million. Then times 45 divided by 100. That's amount of money. So you tell me with that kind of money you cannot be able to buy yourself a Mercedes Benz. With that amount of money you cannot be able to make yourself a house. People from NYABOHANSE or even negative reactors who are spreading things, who are spreading hate across the internet about this family, stop the jealousy, focus on yourself. And if you think YouTube is easy, stop reacting, go on the street, pick your bag, go on the street, start creating videos. You see how much you're gonna get. Yes, I'm giving you a challenge. Pick your bags, go on the street, because when you're traveling, actually traveling is not expensive. Expenses comes when it comes to sleeping. You need money to sleep, you need money for food, you need money for water on the road. Like, it's you're entirely moving. Like YouTube is not easy when it comes to traveling. When it comes to travel, YouTube is not easy. And then you're there, when you see someone enjoying their money, you say, oh, that money is from, bro, get a life, and you stop jealousy. The issue is not the road. The issue is jealousy and envy, and you should stop. Because when you light the candle, when one candle lights the rest of the candle, the room becomes so bright. Food for thought, and I'm done.